we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to generate our own self-signed RSA key pair. So there's some programs that you can actually do and download. Odds are highly likely that you've already got SSH and OpenSSL installed on your computer. So we want to go to terminal, and when you see the actual name, this is who I'm logged in as, in green, that means I'm not root, so I need to go to root. So I'm going to SU and then give it my password. And now I can be root. Whenever you're installing software, you really do kind of want to be root, especially when you're doing something like building a system key. So I want to go ahead, and the command for that is ssh-keygen. All right, that's my command to make a key, -B for the switch, and then the size. So we're just going to do a regular old standard 2048 key. So nothing really super huge here. And then what it will do is it'll generate that public-private key pair. So we're going to enter the file name, and we're going to go test key 1. All right, just because we want, and then a passphrase. So we need to have some kind of phrase to make sure that it can be used. So I now have a test key 1. It has a fingerprint, and then a random art page. That's really nice. So I do have those two keys. I have test key 1 and test key 1 pub here, and those are my two keys that we're taking a look at. So read, write, read, read, pretty standard. They're owned by root, which is good. So if you do, and actually take a look at, if you want to go into it, go more test key 1.pub, and that will show you what the public key looks like for this. And that's important. Remember, this is the public key, and that's why it's pub, right? But you also have another one. You have your private key, and this one is, when I show this up on the screen, we really want to make sure that we keep these things kind of a lot more protected than I'm doing now. Though the private key is the other half of this. So this is your OpenSSH private key. It's a lot bigger. There's a lot more kind of information in here. You'll use this in conjunction with the public key when we start talking about public-private crypto and all the rest of it. So that's really how you go ahead and you generate a key. So we're going to clear. So we clear the screen. And we're going to go ssh-keygen -B, and then let's make a bigger key, 4086. Right, so we can just make, 4096. So we'll just make an even bigger key, right? And it's the same thing. So ssh-keygen, you have to be root to do it. Generate unit, and then we're going to give it a file name, test key 2. Then our passphrase, so that we can use it, and then that's all done. And then we should see test key 2. And again, so public, pub, that's your public version of the key, and then the one without an extension is your private key pair. So that's essentially how you build a self-signed public-private key pair in Debian Linux. We'll talk more about how you use it in the next lecture.